Alright, guys, let's talk a few minutes. Ignore the bedhead. I just woke up not even 30 minutes ago. I feel like that since I do have a YouTube channel, and even with my laptop down, I have to say something here. Now, I ain't been on in a while because laptop is down. So, the whole thing with the riots and the story surrounding it, I'm not going to go into details because it's all over the media. If you want to know, go look yourselves. Alright, I ain't got time to tell everything. Somewhere along the lines, we've all forgotten how to be decent people. And that's sad. It really is. Go back through history. I know there's been failed peaceful protests and stuff like this, but nothing to the amount of civil violence that we've been seeing lately. Of course, the Civil War is an exception, but this isn't about slavery. This isn't about that sort of thing. This is about an injustice done to one person through one officer's actions. Just one person and one officer. One. Alright? If anybody needs to be kicking up a fuss and raising a stink, it's the family of that person. Alright? I don't care what race you are. I don't care about, people saying, oh, they oppressed my ancestors, they did this, they did that. I don't care. Alright? What's in the past is in the past, and that's where it should stay. I am not my ancestors, okay? I personally am not racist. I treat everybody as they should be treated in accordance to how they treat me. Okay? And I don't have a big platform on YouTube, but I have enough of one to where people do listen to me some. This is my take on it. All these riots are way out of hand and unwarranted. I understand people wanting to call for change in the system. I get that, okay? I really, really do. I get that the officer should be punished for what he did. But there are plenty other officers in the world and on the police forces of the world that don't do what this guy did. Alright, let's be real a minute. Not every officer, person in authority is bad. Not every... I hesitate to say this. Okay. Not every race is inherently bad. There are bad people in races. Okay? It doesn't matter if it's white, black, Asian, Indian, it doesn't matter. There are people that are evil in this world. It's not just one demographic, if that makes sense. So, all this stuff is, to me, borderline petty. Alright? Here we have a bunch of people rioting because one of their kind is done wrongly. Well, let me ask you this, alright? How many others have been done wrong? And, disregarding the color or their ethnicity. How many people in the world have had injustices done to them, have had similar circumstances done to this degree? All right, I can tell you right now, I have heard it. My mother watches documentaries a lot, and there's been other instances of police brutality to people of my same ethnicity. All right, that's been going on for years. So why now have people suddenly decided to riot just because of different skin color. That's not the case. The case of the matter is this. There are evil people in this world, and as much as I hate to say it, there are racists in this world. Not everybody is like this. So, all you rioters out there, it doesn't make sense for you to go out and harm innocent people who have done nothing to you, who's done nothing in this situation. All you're doing is hurting innocence for the sake, what do you say, for the sake of getting your voices heard of Black Lives Matter. Listen, people, all right, all lives matter. It's not just Black Lives Matter, it's not just White Lives Matter, it's nothing like that. All lives matter. We as a whole are better than this. Centuries of evolving in this civilization, and we're degrading to this? It doesn't make any sense, alright? My point is, my take on everything is it's ridiculous. I know and agree there has to be change. There has to be change to the system. There has to be change, in the world. But this is not the way to do it. Okay? You go around and you're burning people's homes. An innocent child. I just read this and it's so sad. An innocent child was in a house being burned because the child's father was an officer. The officer did nothing wrong. This is just people, this is just people being evil. There's a difference between protesting, calling for change, and vandalizing and arson. Now, I'm trying not to get choked up. I didn't read into it very much because the whole thing sickened me so much. I hope the child is okay. I really do. But this has just gotten way out of hand, alright? I am afraid to go out right now because of my coloration and people who know me and know my father. More importantly, I'm scared for my father to go out, alright? I'm scared that these rioters, activists, whatever you want to call them, is going to get close to home. It's scary to think about, alright? It's scary to think that these people are so outraged that they want to hurt their fellow man that have nothing to do with what happened. It's that scary. And I understand that, like I said, there has to be change. But don't go harming people that's not involved. Don't go burning down buildings to get noticed, alright? Don't do that. It doesn't make sense, okay? I lose more faith in humanity day and day. Alright, and then there are those who are good out there that are trying to make a difference in the world, using their platform to make a change as well, alright? I don't agree with the rioters, but I do agree that there has to be change, okay? This problem of police brutality goes back many, many years. I've heard it for many years. But it's not all police. Not all police are like that. So, as not just an American YouTuber, as a decent citizen, it's time to stop the riots, okay? Everyone has heard you. Everybody knows now. Stop the riots. Stop hurting innocent people. Because when you hurt innocents, you become the very monster that you are trying to get rid of. Okay? It's just point blank. You become, by participating in these riots, by burning down innocent buildings, innocent businesses, businesses, innocent people's homes, beating down innocent people, you become the exact same thing that you're trying to get rid of, and that's what's wrong with the society. That's what's wrong with everything going on. All right. If you're out there and you're doing this stuff, while you're pointing fingers at the people that's doing this, while you're pointing fingers at the people who's done the brutalities, while you're pointing fingers at the people who are treating others wrongly, you have 3 more pointing back to you, all right? Just remember that.